first one? How did it go? How would you
it went good. I think we're in the best shape that we've ever been in, which means they've been working really hard in the offseason, so that's a positive thing.
How much competition is there, and how much does that help?
Well, just looking at the young kids, the freshman kids, there's four kids caught my eye today that will be competing. Gives us a lot of depth and a lot of versatility, and I think we're really improved ourselves.
That's a group. Is that a speed group?
Definitely faster. Definitely faster.
With how Mommy possibly calling plays, is the tempo of the offense going to change? Going to pick up?
When you say the tempo of the offense, you mean between plays or you mean during the game?
During the game, in between.
Yeah, I would say that we'll play just as fast and just as hard, but we'll do some things that we didn't do last year.
Having him, how does that change what they do during workouts and stuff?
It really hasn't changed. I scripted everything and how Hal and Connor are signaling plays, and that's kind of what we plan to do.
So that doesn't change. It
No.
doesn't change operation-wise.
I don't think so. No.
Here, Bill, for the year on this. What do you expect?
Well, he played with a lot of confidence the last 3 games in particular, and we found a way to win games. We gave him a few more options of running the ball, which built his confidence in the pass part of it too. He threw the ball better as he started to lead the team. So I think he'll pick up from where he left off. I mean, just this offseason he's been working hard, and just today you can tell he's in control.
So you're sporting the American Athletic Conference hat. How does it feel to be in a BCS conference, even if it's just for 1 year?
Well, it's kind of a first, that if you win your conference, you get to play in the big game and get some big cash for the conference. So that's a first for probably pretty much everybody. SMU, all the coaches that are here, I don't know that we've had a guy, maybe one that has been in the BCS conference.
What are the biggest areas of the question marks for you going into camp in terms of sorting out positions and depth chart?
I think, we have some good young players in the offensive line that got to grow up real fast. We got some depth that we've added, and I think that that's probably the most concerning part right now. Is just that but it is every year. You asked me that same question last year, I'll say the same thing. We can't afford to get anybody hurt in the big guys. I think we have a little bit more depth in the defensive line, but it's still with guys that haven't played there before. You just got more bodies.
Garrett obviously stepped in last year as your starter. Now you have 2 more transfers in from Texas this year. Do you envision Traylon Shedd and Thomas Ashcraft playing right away?
I would think that they would contribute right away. Yeah. Just watching them.
When you evaluate a freshman, what are your biggest concerns in terms of practice starting line?
I think the biggest thing is knowing where to line up, knowing what plays to run, how fast they get it mentally. Physically, I can tell they can play, but the guys that don't make mental errors are the ones that are going to get in.
And then on the offensive line, that seems like a particularly difficult position to
Well, it is, but at the same time, if they apply themselves and study, we don't do a whole lot of things. We only got maybe 3 running plays, 4 running plays, and we only got, 1 pass protection. So in reality, you can learn pretty fast if you're willing to put the time in.
I noticed you were moving some people around at offensive line, and Ben Gottschalk was working some at guard. Is that something that you just wanted to see him do? Or?
He played a little guard last spring, and we're going to start him out there right now.
How significant an adjustment is that for him?
It's really not an adjustment. He just hasn't pulled a trap, but he did it all in high school. So I don't think it'll be that big of an adjustment. In fact, I think it'll be one that, and I already know this from the spring, he liked. So it'll be good.
You expect to work Kenneth Acker back in at receiver at any point?
Yes, we are. Yep, we sure are. He's just starting out on defense. We got a bunch of receivers in we want to look at.
Traylon Shedd obviously got a lot of work in spring and then today as well. How close are you to picking out some sort of a pecking order depth chart at running back, or is there just a group behind him?
No, I would say he's the guy right now. And then, we got a group behind him, but the one that does the pass protection the best is going to be the second guy. So I'd say off the top, it looks like maybe Prescott, just from last spring, would be a step above everybody else.
Robertson, can you evaluate him? He seems like a really quick.
Yeah, he had a really good spring, and off of the spring, I could tell he's a player because every time he had a chance to make plays in scrimmage or team settings, he made the catches and made the plays, and that's what good players do. That's kind of like how DJ was. When the competition got going, he got better.
You seen Shed pass pro much or no?
Yeah, last spring. Yeah.
How is he?
He's good. Yeah, very good. Big body, he understands what we're doing, and he'll be good.
No Stavian Lowe. Explain why.
I can't talk about why they're not here, but you guys I think know why he's not here.
Now, one other player who was absent today, I don't know if it's any big reason, but Stephon Sanders.
Yeah, his grandmother had she passed away.
How's Connor Preston? He was on the side working.
He has some issues with circulation in his muscles, so I've seen about 3 doctors, and I'm not anticipating him playing this year.
Have you guys done times and stuff like that? Do you do like fastest?
40s and stuff?
Yeah.
We do some speed and quickness stuff. We don't actually run 40s because we don't want to pull muscles. But we do touches and time those. And so that shows who plays fast.
I was just wondering if you had to pick the quickest guy on this team.
I think one right now, there's the little guy from Houston.
Lancaster?
Lancaster looks to be exceptionally quick.
A lot was said and written during the spring about Hal Mummy. You got 2 other new assistants, Eric Daniels for linebackers and Carlos Barocio for special teams. What do they bring to the staff, or what do you like most about their addition?
Well, they've been here and they know what we're doing, and so they speak the same language. And Carlos has a lot of experience, and I'm excited for him to put together. He basically did a lot of the special teams the last 3 years anyway, and so it's a good opportunity for him to get on the field and get it done. And I think athletically, with the seconds and thirds, we're way better than we've been, so I anticipate we'll have a pretty good group of cover people and special teams players.
I know you don't want to reveal too much about some of the things you're putting in, but it just kind of feels like we talked about how things might change with Hal.
Well, we've kind of taken the things that Hal has been successful with and kind of blended some of the best things we did with the best things he did. And so, over the next 5 days, we'll pretty much have it all in, and then it's just repetitions until everybody gets it. There'll be a lot of heads swimming for a few days here, especially with the freshmen. But I think the veteran guys just haven't gone through spring, have a pretty good handle.